Welcome everybody. I am the Midnight Whale, and tonight is going to be a little bit of a shorter session. I'm probably only going to stream for like 2 hours max. I'm really not feeling the greatest right now. I don't feel quite sick, but it's almost like a sickness is coming. Either that or my sleep schedule's just been so messed up that it's starting to make me feel fatigued. Either way, I am still going to stream every Wednesday and every Sunday, no matter what, even if it is just a little bit at a time. Instead of, hey, how you doing today? So, instead of doing what I was initially planning, which was going to be some Space Marine and maybe some Dave the Diver, I think I'm just going to do some World of Warships, just because it's going to be quick, it's going to be easy. And I'm pretty sure I can just sit, have fun, chat with everybody, and go to bed when I need to go to bed. So, hey, I was wondering if that was you or not. I hope you've been doing good. I heard you hung out with Mom earlier today. Yeah, that's what she said too. Alright. Without further ado, I think it's time that I go ahead and get on some ships and play some ships. Doing some World of Warships today. That's the plan. Something kind of easy, because I'm not really feeling the best currently. Just feeling very fatigued, honestly, so I'm only going to do this for an hour or two and then go to bed. Need to work on... Did I not join this? Oh, I did join it. Okay, it's just... Why do you keep telling me? Cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and... I need to work on the Italian tree a little bit more. So I think I'll just keep on with the Italians. And I believe... Did I do... Okay, I've already got both of the German battleships. So yeah, let's just focus on the Italians right now. Yeah, I think it might just be the weather. I'm really hoping that I'm not coming down with something I caught at work, but, you know, whenever you work in a hospital, you kind of, you can't tell. I dealt with somebody today that wasn't, they didn't tell me until last minute that he was, they were testing him for TB. And so, we'll see how, I don't think I have that. The less fun form of gambling, yeah, no kidding. Battle starts. I don't think I've ever really had fun gambling. No, I'm sitting here thinking about it. Then again, I haven't really fully tried, I guess, is the best way of putting it. Okay. Hey, you're not wrong there. Well, especially when I was in Vegas, because my buddy was spending a lot of money, they gave both of us drinks. I thought that was kind of crazy.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Well, he was just kind of doing roulette and playing slots, and you know how they are when it comes to cocktails and that stuff. We found the cheat code for that. Okay, so there's some coming down the horizon. Got that guy over there. Probably hit him. Let's do a test fire. I led a little too much, didn't I? Just a little bit.
Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser sighted.
There we go. Get smacked. Launching torpedo. Seconds. Okay. I got you. It's the St. Louis. You beautiful ass World War I ship. I really do love the look of that ship, though. It's just beautiful. Oh, that's cool. That's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea.
Torpedoes to port.
Nice. Okay. Oh, no way. I just guessed and I hit him. That's a genius move, though, sitting next to the bar. I'm more worried about the battleship. So let's go ahead and hit him there. See if that does anything. Both ricochets? Cool, so both my torpedoes hit. Did not expect that. And I got flooding on both. And I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Get the torpedo off before you go. Yeah. I got some good damage in on that one. Just certain years and countries. So most all the ships were built between 1897 all the way through till about 1950. So like it's all basically all World War I and World War II ships, essentially. The only ones that were built in like 1950 or like post World War II are from countries like not necessarily countries, because they even have like regionalities. I think it's like Pan American or Pan Asian or something like that. I can actually check, because the Enterprise was a USA ship, if memory serves. It was Colorado, Delaware. Does not appear so, no. It might be one of the premium ships. Let me check. Armory. Ships. Aircraft carrier. It does not seem like it. Factory USA. We've got the Langley, the Ranger, the Independence, Lexington, Yorktown, Midway, Essex, and the United States. 1952. Was the Enterprise its actual name, or was it the class? Because I think they're doing it by class. Let me check. Because if they're doing it by class, then I might be able to check and see. Oh no, the Big E is from the 60s. That's a Cold War. That's a Cold War one. So yeah, it wouldn't have been in this one. The latest one we have is from 52, and the Enterprise got launched in 61, so just barely missed the cut. I mean, NAM happened in the middle of Cold War, but yeah. That would have been really cool, though. I'll give you that. Oof. I can't wait till I can get some sort of aircraft carrier, because even like the beginning aircraft carriers look really fun. And I would have loved to have seen what he said about it too. That would have been really cool. Yeah, I really do like this game. I just like a lot of the war games as far as like World of Warships, World of Tanks. I haven't tried War Thunder. I've heard War Thunder is really good on the tank battle side of things, and a lot of people like the aircraft battle, the aircraft simulation side of it. But I've heard a lot of negative things about their naval combat. Not like extremely bad, just more so that this one's integrated a little bit better. That's cool. Was he stationed on it, or was it just something that he got to look around and like tour essentially? Oh, right. While I also have you here, there we go. Figured I can go ahead and do that for you as well, since you're here. Stationed. That's cool. Yeah, it was kind of blew up. I didn't realize. Did it take damage, or was it sort of like an internal mechanism thing? Internal fuck. Yeah, yeah. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Ooh, a bunch of level 2s. Some level 3s. But I'm more worried about the level 2s. They've got 2 destroyers as well, which 2-on-2 destroyers isn't bad. Yeah, figured I'd go ahead and give that to you. No bushes, only pots. All ahead full.
Action stations.
We must go forth. Fight this menace that is now upon us. It made you a moderator, so if you want to delete messages or ban people that are like bot accounts or anything like that, it gives you the opportunity to do that. So you now have the power. You can pretty much do everything I can do in chat. You must be vigilant. You never know when they're gonna come around the corner. Don't want to accidentally handle something. I'm sure you'll get the hang of it over time.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Okay, so yeah, there's a few cruisers over there. I knew it. The big blue. What's it like? Big and blue. I knew it. There is someone else watching, but they are not talking in chat right now. But right now, it's just you talking. Yeah. He's turning. He's afraid of me. Quarter full. Slow down the boat. Damn, it's like some of these are hitting, some of them aren't. And he dodged my torpedo. And occasionally bots will come in and be like, hey, do you want... Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. My butthole puckered on that one. Yeah, there'll be people that come in and are just like, hey, do you want free viewers? Come and follow this link. And yeah, it's just annoying bot accounts most of the time. Actually, all the time. Right, paddle faster, paddle faster. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Torpedoes again? Oop, wrong way. Turn the other way, turn the other way. Turn the other way. Yeah. All ahead full. He's probably going to start turning because of that. Noted. Quarter full. He's pretty much dead now.
Torpedoes to port.
Oh no, I'm dead. Well, it was fun. I destroyed one of them.
Enemy cruiser sunk.
Am I gonna hit? Am I gonna hit? Am I gonna hit? Looks like it's gonna hit. No! That probably would have killed him too. That's upsetting. Alright, let's keep on with it. I'm actually only using cruisers right now. They're a little bit more nimble and they have the ability to use torpedoes. After this battle, I'll hop on to one of the battleships that I have. Right now I just have cruisers, destroyers, and battleships. I'm working towards submarines and aircraft carriers. Need to be a certain level before you get those. I know, it was so close. It just barely skirted by.
General quarters.
General quarters. She looks pretty on the water. Oh, gotcha. Real lights and sounds for only $19.95. No, doesn't include shipping and handling. Tired of playing with your old battleship game? Don't want to touch plastic and actually want to destroy stuff? Join the U.S. Navy. For only one contract of 4 years of your life, we can guarantee that you can play battleships with real battleships. Although I guess nowadays it's not necessarily true. Because battleships are technically obsolete and everything's just a cruiser with Tomahawk missile capabilities. Yeah, hit him a couple times. Good.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Ooh, okay, cool. I was just making sure that none of those torpedoes were coming for me.
Enemy battleship detected. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Yeah.
Torpedoes to port.
I figured that was going to happen. Depends on test scores. Depending on how well you test, we can guarantee that you can get yourself a charger. Turn the ship, turn the ship, turn the ship. Oh, even if I missed one, but got hit by two others. Great.
We're taking on water quickly. Torpedoes to starboard.
Oh, snap. I did launch a torpedo before the end. I was hoping it would hit. Just skirted past. Yep. Oh well. So let me go ahead and show you le battleship. So I got a few different battleships. I've got my level 4 European style battleship. I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. She was transferred to the Ottoman Navy. Okay, cool. So this was an Ottoman Empire battleship, which is kind of crazy to think about when you really think about it. I've got a French battleship. You thought we were going to run away. And I've got 2 English battleships. 2 Germans. A Russian. An American one. And a Japanese one. I'm thinking about the Japanese one. I also haven't tried the Nassau yet from Germany. So I think I'm going to do that one, actually. Right? No kidding. That's one of the reasons I really enjoy this game, because this one entered service in 1909. It was commissioned in 1903. One of the coolest ones, actually, was the Netherlands Gelderland. So this was a Holland class cruiser that was commissioned in 1897. Went to the West Indies, stayed there till 1905, and in the 1920 was converted into a training ship at the and then at the outbreak of World War II, it was partially disarmed. So it still had some weapons, but it was partially disarmed. I think it was used mostly for transport, so for like civilians and things like that. Then it was captured by the Germans and used as an AA, like an anti-air defensive thing, until it was sunk in 1944. So like, this thing lasted from 1897 to 1944. Yeah, big boat. She a big girl. All right, let's go ahead and play the big girl. It was a pretty big ship for it being a cruiser instead of a battleship, too. Yeah, I just also kind of find it funny that the Germans just didn't want to have to make their own anti-airship, like an AA battery type shit, and they decided to take a Netherlands ship a Dutch ship, refit it after they captured it, and just use that because I guess they either didn't have the time or the materials to build a new one. They just could build a bunch of guns and threw a bunch of guns on it. It was a fun ship to play too. It had, I think, 7 cannons. For being a tier 2 cruiser, that's actually a lot of cannons. I've only got tier 3s and tier 4s now. I don't have any more tier 2s. Now comes, this game is very grindy. You got to play it a lot in order to progress in the ships and the overall levels on them all. It goes up to level 10, but you just got to keep going and keep playing. You can speed things up by paying money, but it's a free-to-play game, so having micro purchases like that kind of makes sense. It's still a little personally, as far as like the micro purchases. I'm just also not a big fan of micro purchases as a whole. But the game's free, so you can play the game and it for free, and it gives anything that you purchase gives money to the development team to keep updating it. Like right now, they're adding in more European ships. I also love the small details, like there's snow on the deck because this is a snowy map. Oh wow. Just going up against a bunch of tier 2s. All ahead half.
Action stations.
There's a lot of destroyers on this in this match. Destroyers are kind of a battleship's weakness because torpedoes bad. The ship has a lot of secondary batteries. It's kind of cool.
Enemy force detected.
All right, all ahead full. Oh, they're gonna run into each other. Gotta love computers. Let's see who wins this game of chicken. We won! Yeah! Out of the rock, paper, scissors match, we won 2 of the 3. Do I want to be using HE rounds? I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking, yeah. Oh, he's turning. Oh, there's the winner of the last rock, paper, scissors match. I led a little too far. These guns do have a high muzzle velocity. There we go. Big hits, big hits. Full back. Yeah. If it's just gonna sit there and let me shoot it, I mean, I'm okay with that.
Torpedoes to port.
Of course. Let's repair. Yes, get set on fire. would like for you to die. Thank you.
Enemy destroyer sunk.
Yeah, keep sitting. Fire. Boom, boom, boom. Damn it, fire. Nice. That ship is on fire. Oh my god. Yeah, this way. Big hits, big hits. And it is dead. I am going to kill you.
Our victory is in sight.
Burn, baby,
Enemy
burn.
cruiser sunk.
Burn, baby, burn. Okay, so there's only 5 ships in total. We've got their battleship. Those 3. Okay, so they're all in front of me. Okay. We've got most of our guys on their base, capturing their base. I'll take on this boy. This bad boy. Yeah, get set on fire. Big boom, big hits. Yeah, more fire. 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 This is just going to be one big slog fest. Ooh, I did damage to one of their critical components. I don't think I immobilized it or anything like that, but I did do good damage.
Torpedoes to port.
I mean torpedoes. Shit. They're not going after me, that's the good thing.
Torpedoes to port.
Alright, let's speed up a little bit.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Oh no. Come on. Come on. Come on. Turn, you big bitch. Don't turn enough. Oh, that was almost bad. Broadside. Yeah. We're doing damage on you. Keep setting you on fire. Yeah, that was very close.
Our victory is in sight.
There we go. Oh shit, now I'm on fire.
The ship is on fire.
And now I'm on fucking fire! Well, we took out their battleship. I got their last 2 cruisers right next to me. One of their cruisers is a little special.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Torpedoes again? Why do I have to deal with the torpedoes? It's kind of crazy. I mean, I'm just gonna get hit by one. I can't do anything. This bitch is too big. Aha! But we win. Ah! So close. Still, we won. I got a Kraken Unleashed. I got a high caliber arsonist. I destroyed something with a fire. That was a good one. Got a good amount of experience. Can I do anything with it? It's just the next question. Yeah. Might as well. Not going to spend the money for though, because I am going to try to level this up as soon as I can. To the Kaiser. But I've won with the Nassau, so let's get back to our other mission. Trying to get better with the Italians. Containers. Also, the cool thing about these containers, I can potentially get all sorts of different stuff out of these things. Sometimes you just get free stuff. That one wasn't too good. Just gave me some permanent boosts, but it's only permanent on specific ships. And I'm going to eventually be going... If I had more level 10s, or like a designated... or like a premium ship that I hadn't fully maxed out already, I probably would have used it on them. But it is what it is. Ugh. Yeah, I think I might only do like a little over an hour, and then I'll build a new civilization. I hope you can stick around to help me build a alien civilization. So I'm probably only going to be doing this for about another 20 minutes or so, a little over 20 minutes. So here in about 20 to 30 minutes, essentially.
General quarters.
Ooh, we've got a reconnaissance plane. Hell yeah. Must have been one of the level 4s. It was this one. The Gusano. The one I'm actually getting next. That's cool. Okay. I feel you there. I feel you there. It's just in an episode of Fairly Odd Parents, so just give it 20 to 30 minutes, you know. Plus commercial breaks, and you know you're gonna have to stick around for the ad reel. And no, I'm kidding. There's gonna be a pre-roll. There's gonna be all sorts of stuff.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Of course, it's a goddamn battleship. Luckily, we've got a bunch of destroyers, so that'll help. Y'all still watch it? That's good. I heard the newer episodes are weird. Yes.
Our team has taken the lead.
Dang. Wow, we've almost destroyed all of their destroyers immediately. That's crazy. That's good. At least it's all the older episodes. No offense to anybody who watches Fairly Odd Parents currently, it's just the older episodes are objectively better. I will say the same thing about Teen Titans as well, till the day I die.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Direct front. What? Okay, he's gonna die from that.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
Oh wow, we're even now. Okay. .3D looking stuff? There's like... I didn't realize they were using like basically 3D tech in Fairly Odd Parents. It's kind of crazy. Broadside him, broadside him. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Oh, just barely skimmed past.
Enemy cruiser detected.
Alright, let's speed up. Yeah, these battleships are kind of hard to take care of. There we go. Really, just a bunch of ricochets. I over-penetrate on one, and then the other one is... The fuck was that? Oh, it was one of my friend's torpedoes. Okay. That sounds like a trip that I don't want to be a part of. So I got one over penetration, two non-penetrations. It's interesting what has armor and what doesn't. Wonder if this game has like an armor chart, like a visualization of what the armor looks like. I know that was in World of Tanks. That one hits. That one missed. Unfortunate. Doesn't get you in the same funny bone. I get you. Is Philip still around? That's the real question. 9 nickels! I should have led that a little bit better. I don't think it's gonna hit. Yeah, it didn't hit. Why am I getting shot at?
Ship is on fire.
I'm not even the one doing the most damage here.
solved, sir.
Ah, got rid of one of their battleships.
Enemy
Good.
battleship destroyed.
He's turning. I should have took that into account. What's riding it? It's a girl, Nico. My Philip. I don't know what would be the best spot for you. Then what's the good news? Oof, big hits, big hits. Ammo. Oh, and I did hit him. Very good. Of course, my ally got in my way. Oh, and then they both died. So we know where this battleship is. Do we know where the other battleship is? I haven't seen that episode in so long. I haven't seen that show in so long. I had a feeling he was going to turn. I hope that still hits. Vicky.
Ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that Adventure Time's on there. Adventure Time's kind of like the one show that every kid nowadays knows. Gumball, I'm kind of surprised to see. Gumball's a solid show. I'm not going to sit here and bash on it. It's just not one I would expect to be on like a free live TV thing. Fire's out. Okay, cool. I'm about to die. We who are about to die, salute you. Wait. I'm gonna die? Oh, God. Yep, I knew I was gonna die there. And that's definitely missing. Maybe not. Nope, it is. Yep, it's gonna miss.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Oh no, I got him.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
No way. That's crazy. It's a destroyer versus a battleship. We're gonna lose this battle. It is 100% a trip. Kids, man. Can't live with them, can't live without them. Alright, I want another good match. Let's try to do one more good match, and then we'll hop over to the Stellaris and make ourselves an alien race. Yeah, Amazing Digital Circus is one hell of a trip. Good show, just crazy. I'm excited for episode 7? 8? Episode 8, yeah. I don't know if it's out yet, but I know that they talked about it. I felt like it would have been pretty up your alley, honestly. It's got real good writing. It's got really good voice actors. I love the animation style. This should be a fun one. Got to make sure we take care of their destroyers.
Battle starts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're faster about getting episodes out now than they were in the past. The time it took them to go from pilot to second episode was ridiculous from what I understand. I didn't start getting into it until episode 4 or 5. Can't remember which one. I love Kinger. Kinger's probably one of my favorites. Like, in the beginning, you're just like, eh, okay. I think most people like Jax the most in the beginning. But Kinger just goes, he just blows up in, like, episodes 5, 6, 7. Fair. I don't think it was that long, but it was pretty long.
Enemy force sighted on the
Speaking of
horizon.
which, did you see the trailer, or not trailer, but like the announcement teaser that they dropped between Hasbin and Heleva? That was a really cool little like crossover collaboration thing. Both on Amazon, and it's just like the one teaser, but yeah, both on Amazon. And they announced that the next season of Has-Been is coming out for sure. I don't think they gave a date, but they essentially said, hey, this is actually happening. We're sorry it took so long. It's Blitz and the main girl from Has-Been. They essentially said that there's going to be more crossovers, essentially. So, like, apparently we're going to be seeing Angel Dust in the next Heleva season. I don't know. I think it'll just be like an episode or just like a cameo or something. But they essentially were just like, hey, these characters are going to interact finally. What you've always wanted. We're finally giving you everything that you've ever wanted. All in one show. Yeah, get set on fire, bitch.
Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of analysts when it comes to that show. Why won't you just die? Why, Mr. Anderson? Why do you persist? Will be put to use, very much so. Yeah. Get put on fire. Oh, and of course he's attacking me with torpedoes.
Torpedoes to port.
Alright, I'm about to die.
Ship is on fire.
Wait till I get hit. I mean, I thought I was gonna die. Maybe not.
Problem solved, sir.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna lose this one.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
I see you. That should be a good little... Oh, barely. Oh, hello. How are you doing today, good sir? I think it's time that I shot some things right across your bow. "25-second reload time." That's kind of crazy.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Yeah. Got you on fire. Got you all hot and bothered. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Yeah, good shots.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
Are they? Both destroyers are coming after me now? You gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna get hit with some torpedoes. Great.
Torpedoes to port.
Yeah, saw that. I'm about to die to torpedoes is what is about to happen.
Torpedoes to port.
I killed him before he killed me, though, so I'm happy with that.
Destroyer sunk.
Hell yeah. Well, that was a good one. Don't think we're gonna win it, but if we do, cool. I'll see you in hell. I get it. I get it. I respect it. What ship was I using there? Oh, right. I was using the ship. Still need a little bit more before I can get level 4. Alright, cool. Well, I think that's all I'm gonna do for World of Warships. Now, what I'm doing right now is gonna hop over to some Stellaris. And on Stellaris, we shall be making ourselves a new alien civilization. And one of the things so the thing about Stellaris is that it is a real-time strategy game. It is a 4K strategy, technically. And you are able to build civilizations that will span across the galaxy, not the universe, just the galaxy. And they will be able to interact with each other, fight with each other, things along those lines. So the cool thing about that is that you can also develop your own civilizations, your own aliens, essentially. And I'm adding an alien species at the end of every stream, so whenever I do my big grand debut, I'm going to do 30 different civilizations on this one galaxy, and we're going to have them all fight each other, essentially. I'm going to be playing as one of those civilizations. But I want to incorporate as many of the civilizations that get made with the lovely viewers and chat members as much as I can. All right, there we go. Create to destroy. Yes, yes you do. And I know how much you like to destroy, so this should work out pretty well for you, I think. So whatever is your ideal alien race that you've always wanted to like see, that you've never seen and portrayed in any kind of any kind of media that you feel like is missing, or if there is something that you want to recreate, we can pretty much do it. Like, I based these creatures off of the chick from The Ring, because that's what somebody in chat wanted to do yesterday. The Seven Rings Empire. Technicillin. These guys have lithoid chip. Yeah, I remember that now. Okay, cool. So, I've also created, so the, what is it called? What was it called? The company Glitch, the ones that helped to make Digital Circus, they have another show called Murder Bots, and these are one of the factions essentially from that show, the worker drones. So we even created a Cthulhu species that's all about destroying. These Holy Drell are based around the Drell people from Mass Effect. So like we can pretty much create just about anything that you can think of. We've got machines, we've got plants, we've got living rocks, we've got dolphins and shit. Like we could do something weird like this, you know? I haven't used a lot of mammalian races, but I feel like that's just because I usually do a lot of mammalian races. We've got a handful of machines. We've got a handful of sentient machines that we've used. I love these guys. Bunch of different humanoids. So like cyclopsids. We've got orcs. We've got insects. We could make a butterfly nation. I also really like basically these guys are like I think they remind me of the bugs from Starship Troopers. I've even got snails. We got peacocks, different types of hawks, a parrot. We can do talking mushrooms. These are basically giant puffballs with legs. I believe I've got one of these already. And one of those. So of like the lithoid species, we could do like some weird, crazy, sentient rocks. So like for this species, for example, these rocks that are covered by the vines, the rocks themselves are the ones that have the memory. These guys are toxic. They grew up on they evolved on worlds that have like toxic gases and things like that, so they have to have specialized equipment. Flowers? See, we've got an orchid. We got a race of orchids here. I've also got like the weird flower looking ones. And then, ooh, we've got basically tulips as well. At least I think I can't remember what the term is, but kind of tulips. So really 3 flowers? Unless you want to do like carnivorous plants. The white thing? The big, scary, demonic creature thing? We can do that one. These guys are crazy looking too. I like them. It's pretty? Of course you find this pretty. So we've got an origin. How did this species come into being a galactic player? So their ability to get to space and what their ideals are whenever they got there. We could make them psionic. We could... cybernetic creed. Synthetic fertility? Once a thriving society, a novel genetic disease has left the species unable to reproduce. Running out of options and facing extinction, they place their hope in digital salvation. Ooh, Riftworld actually kind of makes sense considering their overall look. A massive rift in space and time looms near this civilization's homeworld. After studying the phenomena for millennia, recent advances in starship technology will allow them to finally reach out and discover what secrets it might hold. Riftworld does make sense. Broken Shackle. No, I don't want Broken Shackles. I've already got a Subterranean, so I don't want to do that. Slingshot to the Stars. Once the skies above this civilization were illuminated by shooting stars, then came a long season of darkness. Taking to the heavens in search of answers, the first off-world explorers discovered a dormant and long-abandoned quantum catapult single array. Ooh. Next. Remnants. This civilization once spanned the void, controlling much of the galaxy. They were eventually defeated and almost destroyed, but after a long period of dissolution, they are returning to the stars. Destitution, my bad, not disillusion. So they were once big, then they got knocked down a peg. I don't take defeat. On the shoulders of giants? This civilization has hidden boons in their solar system, placed there by in a distant past by a mysterious benefactor. So there's a lot of like non-natural things in our solar system that we can discover and get benefits from. But we don't know why it was there. Life-seeded. This civilization's home is a paradise, possibly designed just for them. So their homeworld is a Gaia world that's size 30, which is one of the biggest sizes you can get, with rare planetary features, which means they get extremely good boons. Ooh, fruitful partnership also makes sense. This verdant civilization has developed a unique synergy with space-borne fauna. By offering their fruits to these creatures, they entice the seed dispensers to aid their colonization efforts. Secret goodies hidden all over the place sounds cool. Yeah, we can do that one. That was On the Shoulders of Giants. Oh, you like that one? I like that one too, to be honest. So the cool thing about this is that as far as space fauna goes, space fauna are intergalactic species that are able to traverse open space. So there's like space whales. There is flower power. There's sentient crystals that attack you. There is space amoebas. There's all sorts of stuff that can, like, void-born clouds. There's even Leviathan-like creatures that are the size of planets that this thing seems to help out a lot with. So we need to be xenophilic or pacifist. So do you want them to be peace-loving, or do you want them to just love the idea of other civilizations? Because we can make them xenophilic and warlike. And considering how much they like space fauna, I like the idea of making them fanatic xenophiles at the very least. And we can also, we've got authoritarian, we've got egalitarian, we've got materialist, we got spiritualist. Like the warrior thing, also good with food/meds. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and do. I like where your mind's going on that. I really do. So let's definitely do fanatic xenophiles. So we can't enslave, but I like the idea of the militarist. So we love you. We're gonna fight you to prove that we love you. And because of that, I like the idea of making them an oligarchic type authority. So basically all that means is every 20 years I'll get a new ruler. Cripple nations by cutting off supplies type thing, but we care. Do you want aid? We'll make sure that you get aid. We'll also make sure that you need the aid. I'll do traits and ethics later. Plantoid. Where's the plantoid names? Petals of lavender. I don't want them to sound too nice. Buttercup, jasmine, no. Yep, let's do this one. And we'll call these guys the NSS ships. Make them pretty? You want them to sound pretty? So how is petals of orange, trunk of tulle, fronds of orange, stalk of yellow, fronds of bronze? So it's still kind of, it's still pretty, but it's also kind of warrior-esque. When they take you out, yep. Now we need to come up with the species name. What are these guys going to be called? Now for this, I'd go on... It's just whenever you find, or whenever the rulers get made, they'll have different names that are randomized, and so even if I go back, it won't be the same names. Fronds of bronze. That's what it is, yeah. So, let's see, what's your favorite flower? So whenever it comes to creating a species name, I usually smash a few things together. One of the things I really like to look up is the scientific names of specific plants or animals or even rock formations, essentially, that I think would be associated with that specific species, and then smash a couple words together to kind of create something cool, new, unique. So we could do the Texas yellow rose, for example. Scientific. The peace rose, okay. Scientific name. Well-known and successful garden rose. Madame A. Meliland. And then the blue bonnet. Blue bonnet, scientific name. Lupinus texinus. Lupinus texinus. That's funny. Ooh, there's also Lupinus havardi and Lupinus subcarnosus. But the peace rose is Madame A. Meliland. So we could call it Madonnis texinus. We could call them the Madonnis texinus. So M-A-D-A-M. Madamus tex. How is it spelled? Madonnis texinus. Madonnis. I'll just keep it the same for the plural. And the adjective. Madamus texinin. Cool. Kind of sounds like a little whorehouse in Texas, but science. Yes. And we can, I like the idea of calling the empire name the Garden of Aid. Or the Thorns of Aid. No? You don't like the Thorns of Aid? Let's see. The Thorns of... But I do like the idea of calling them the Flower of something. Think pretty? Okay, so, or... And we could call them just straight up the Garden of Giving. So it's like... kind of like the Giving Tree, but with war. Nah, I feel like that's a little... Garden of Valor. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, let's do that. And the adjective is just going to be known as the garden. And they don't have a gender because they're plants. Unless you want to make all of their leaders female. We can make all their leaders female. Female? Okay. Continental world makes a lot of sense. I don't have a lot of continental worlds. I want to make them come from a wet planet, though. I don't want to do ocean, so it's between tropical and continental. But I like continental because that's basically where the Texas rose and blue bonnets, they come from a continental type world. So that makes a lot more sense. Homeworld name and star name. So we could do, homeworld name could be Rosa. Star name, we could do Lupinus. Lupinus. Is that how it's spelled? Lupinus. Because that also uses the other parts of the scientific name we didn't use on the other ones. So that is the family name for the bluebonnets, and that is the family name for roses. City and room. So we could just go basic and make it plantoid. I don't like how fungoid looks, actually. Never mind. The lithoid city also looks kind of cool. Ooh, nope, here we go. Wilderness city. Look at that. Look at all that. That's pretty. Bright marble metro? So you want it to be more like the machine city. You don't want it to look like a sprawling forest. Yeah, the closest thing we have is either the Solar Punk or the Machine for Bright Marble Metro. Palaces and art and expensive. Yeah, I guess that would be Solar Punk at that point. Yeah. So yeah, let's do Solar Punk then. And then for the room, if we're just going with art pieces, it's kind of Art Deco-ish. No, that makes them look like merchants. We don't want them to look like... Ooh, with the grandiose curtains and the old-timey embellishments. I like that one. I like that one quite a bit. Yeah. Actually, I think that one fits them a lot. Yeah, let's go with that one. That fits them a lot for what we're trying to do here. Cool. Militarist, Xenophile. Is there just a plant one? Aquatic, Cyberpunk, Toxoid, Necroid, Lithoid, Psionic, Infernal, Wilderness.
The pulse of the world beats in harmony. The pulse of the world beats in harmony.
I like that. Yeah, I think that's the closest to make them sound just like talking plants. Yeah, so let's do that one. All right, now one of my favorite times, the flag. So we need to figure out what their primary colors are going to be. 2 different colors, essentially. And we're all connected. Please, don't... Pink. Okay, we can do pink. Bright pink and dark blue. So it's like a rose and the blue bonnets. Or because the peace rose, we could also do pink and yellow. Dusty pink and butter. Ah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So more of like that. Yeah, more like that. I can only pick 2 colors, unfortunately. So it's either the dusty pink and butter, like it is currently, or the all the way over. So you like the bright pink? Okay. Or on this side, is that what you meant? All the way left or all the way right? Okay, this one. Okay. And yeah, the original color is a good one for that. Okay. And then as far as the insignia goes... So like the original one that we had for the yellow, the one I'm currently hovering over, or... Left. Okay, we can do that one. A little darker. Ew, no. Okay. I was worried about that. Yeah, I tried out a few of the different colors, and I feel like this is probably the best one. Ooh, I really like the idea of that symbol. Hey. Super light green instead. So like that one? More like an olive? I've also got that one. Okay, yeah. I like the idea of the olive too, honestly. And I kind of like the backing I put on it just now. I think that looks really good. Yeah, better than that one. That's for sure. Right? As soon as I put it up there and saw how it looked with those colors, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, let's just go with that. I think that works. Because that basically symbolizes the ground, and that symbolizes the star-looking one, which was this one. That works so much better than I expected. That's actually crazy looking. No, I like the star-looking one better. And I really like this one, honestly. So yeah, let's go with that then. Now comes the hard part. We need to pick whichever ships we're going to use. For one, we could go with living ships, ships that we've grown, essentially. Which are the Shellcraft and the Spinivores. Or we could go with, like, Humanoid's probably the closest one to Art Deco, essentially. Ooh, Avian actually looks pretty cool, too. Looks like a claw. And then we got the Plantoid ones, which are kind of boring. I mean, they're not really boring, honestly. Because I like how the Titan looks, but not for what we're trying to go for. Yeah. The aquatic ones are kind of the ones that aren't boring at all, but the colors don't match. I mean, there's always Psionic. I've got enough Imperial ones. This doesn't look right. Clench if you saw it coming at you. Happy Planet, Angry Ship. The Spinivores? Yeah, Spinivores are definitely in that little... I mean, look at these things. I mean, look at that Titan. Like, that's nuts looking. And the construction ship. Colony ship. So that basically depends on how which technologies we research and how we build the ship in game. Right now, we're just picking what they look like. There's no difference in combat capabilities in a base level. It's just what they look like. The Shellcrafts? Okay. That's so fucking cool. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Okay. Shellcraft. These guys look more like crustaceans. But God, they're pretty. Love how these things look. Like, look at that. With the little flangella in the back. These just look like expensive. Ooh, okay, yeah. That looks like flowers. I think we found our winner. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. Shell plants. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Shell it is. Shell it is. I just love that. It looks like a bouquet. This is what the space fortress looks like. That's crazy. I like that. It looks good. All right, and you are going to be the very, very first leader of this civilization. You're going to be the Archon. Do you want to be purple, blue? Purple or blue? What do you think looks better on you? I like the purple, honestly. But the blue would mean that you are the blue bonnet of the group. Eh? Eh? Yeah, blue it is. Blue it is. So you can either be an official, a commander, or a scientist. Commander kind of makes sense with what you're trying to go for. Like how it transitions, right? I like it too. Just slowly fades into the blue. Power? So yeah, commander makes sense. And then for power, you can either go with charismatic or warlike. These will grant different bonuses for you being the leader. I think charismatic kind of makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I was about to say, you're pretty charismatic yourself there. We can go, so now we've got civics and traits. So here comes one of the more difficult parts of the game. Or not of the game, but of building. It's trying to figure out which ethics, which civics are going to make the most sense within what we're trying to go here. So we're militaristic, we're xenophilic, we love the extraterrestrial beings. Those extraterrestrial beings are also going to help us spread to other planets. So I'd like the idea of Beastmasters coming to full technological maturity in a system that serves as a feeding ground for space amoebas. This society has acquired a deep knowledge of their life cycle. They now work to nurture, raise, and ultimately clone these creatures for mutual benefit. So that one does make sense because we already like space fauna, and we'll start in a system that has space fauna, so that'll just give us extra bonuses. I don't really see us being huge in like the aristocratic elite or things like that. Astrometeorology kind of makes sense here. Civil education also kind of makes sense. In this empire, education has supplanted law enforcement. Through comprehensive preparation and strict course correction, they ensure that no individual is beyond the reach of learning. After all, there are no bad citizens, only bad educators. Oh, you don't like that one? Crusader spirit. The lack of guidance creates weak minds, which easily succumb to corruption and plunge into decadence. This society has assumed the self-imposed mantle of bringing enlightenment to the masses through aggressive proselytizing. To church? Cutthroat politics I've done on too many different ones. Entropy drinkers. This society drains valuable metabolism from idle population via the parasitic psychic connections. Once properly collected, these energies can be redistributed to the more important classes. So essentially it turns them into vampires. Freehaven kind of makes sense a little bit, but also no. No Twilight? Functional architecture. The society is renowned for its simple yet functional architecture. There are those who would refer to this building style as boring or even depressing. Never mind. We don't want boring or depressing. Oh, right. We want to go with things that are more catered towards farming. I forgot about that. All right, let me go. I believe there is a farming one. Is it environmentalist? This society seeks to coexist in harmony with nature. A great care is taken to preserve the environment and limit consumerism where possible. Environmentalist makes sense here. I believe that's the closest we're going to get to just a straight farming thing. Idyllic bloom. Ugh. This society has long dedicated itself to environmental care and improvement, striving to create a true paradise for its inhabitants. We get to pick 2. So, not only do we get to pick 2, but later on in the game, you can actually get 3. So we can get both the one with the... So we can get that one, as well as the beast one. So we can get both of those. Paradise with clone puppies. You want to do that one? We can do that one. I'm fine with that. Let's do it. Idyllic bloom. Because then we can build Gaia seeders and turn our worlds into Gaia worlds through 4 phases. So yeah, we got both of those. Sometimes the civics take a long time. And lastly, we have traits. So traits are going to be the genetic traits that we have as a species. So if we're going with farming, I believe there is, yeah, agrarian. That's what it is, yeah. This species has a deep connection to the land and make expert farmers and gardeners. So I definitely want to add that because that makes a lot of sense. We could also do industrious, but nah. Rapid breeders, population growth speed. Charisma, farm, animal. Yes, Fafo. And if we're going to go with charismatic as a whole, I believe there's one that's about that. Traditional? Certain aspects of the species' cognition make it predisposed toward historical perseverance and collective, and the value of collective unity. No, here we go. Charismatic, straight up. Members of the species have a special charisma and are generally considered pleasant to be around. So yeah, let's do that. Agrarian and charismatic. Now I have to get some negative effects added, unfortunately. Just because if I don't, then we won't be able to move on, because we have to have at least 0 trait points. Siren plants. Unruly. Yeah, we can make them unruly. I'm fine with that one. Unruly. Empire size. So, are difficult to manage and organize. They do not like being told what to do and are often quarrelsome or questioning. Unruly and deviant. Cool. And we can add 1 more positive, actually, because of that. We could do talented. Ooh. Phototrophic. This species is sustained by a combination of both food and sunlight. That would actually be perfect. So while they're working the fields, they get food. That's perfect. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Cool. And there we go. That's the species. That's the civilization. Let me go ahead and make sure that we've got everything set up correctly. But I think... Boom, boom. Advisor voice, flag, ship set. We got the shellcraft because of that. It's you. And then charismatic commander. All right. We are a military junta. Okay, that's cool. That makes sense, honestly. A militaristic form of oligarchy where power rests with a council of high-ranking military officers who oversee all matters of state. We are the Garden of Valor. We come from the world of Rosa. We are known as the Madamus Texinus. Beastmasters and Idyllic Bloom. We do really good with space fauna, and we are trying to create Gaia worlds through terraforming. Fruitful Partnership. We really enjoy space fauna. We're fanatic xenophiles because of that. We're mostly fanatic xenophiles for the livestock aspect of that. And then we're militarist for everybody else. We have food. Do you want it? No. Well, we have food. Do you want it? Yes. Agrarian, charismatic, and phototrophic for the positives, and then unruly and deviance for the negatives. I think this is a real good, really, really good. And I will lock it. And there they are. It worked out really well, honestly. I like it a lot. It looks really good. I thank you very, very much for helping me out. We spent the better part of 35 minutes making these guys. But yeah. With that, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it here. It's one of my favorite parts about this game is actually making the species. The games themselves, these are very, very complicated and difficult type games. And one game, playing a game from beginning to end, can sometimes take upwards to 50 to 80 hours of game time. So it's going to be fun. Whenever I do my debut, we're going to be having 30. Yeah, we'll have 30 different ones. We get to even pick the galaxy shape that we want. I'm probably just going to do elliptical because it makes the most sense. It's not like Ring where it forces people to go side or side. It actually, you can go in, you can go through, things like that. Huge. Hyperlane density, we'll probably just keep it at 1.5. Either way, I'll go through all of that stuff later, but yeah, 30 AI empires. And I'm excited to play all of them. Well, enjoy the frustration with my unruly garden. Oh, don't worry, I will. It's going to be fun to see how they play and interact with other species. Because the one I'm probably going to play, me and a buddy of mine were talking about this, where I'm probably going to play the Lovecraftian Reich, my Cthulhu motherfuckers. I think they're going to be fun to play as. They just want to enslave, eat, and and just go after. Like, they're xenophilic just because they love the taste of people, of other species. They go after that kind of stuff. But yeah, I do think I'm going to call it here because I'm starting to get kind of... I think I need to really go to bed. So without further ado, thank you very much, Lola, for helping me out and adding another species to my list. I'm excited to see how they play. I'll let you know whenever I'm going to do my debut, and then you can watch me try to learn how to deal with your unruly garden in real time. But I'm going to go ahead and call it here and get off. So, good night, good morning, and all around, good day.